Hi, I'm Kevin Shelley, Outreach Specialist with the University of Wisconsin-Madison Nutrient and Pest Management Program.
And I'm Damon Smith, Extension Field Crops Pathologist at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. So Kevin, we're out here, it's a nice fall day, southern Wisconsin in Dane County, and we're looking at a cover crop of oats that you had planted here. Could you tell us a little about what's going on here and what you did?
Yeah, so this field had wheat harvested, winter wheat in late July, and then we after we got the straw off, we came in and no-till planted a cover crop of spring oats, about 60 pounds per acre. That's kind of a cover crop rate. If we wanted to intend to have this as a forage harvested crop, we'd be a little higher, 80 to 100 pounds. It is a forage variety, George, but again, the main intention for this field was just to keep something green and growing and have a little more soil cover and contribute to a little more soil health with a cover crop. If we had intended this to be a forage crop, we'd want to have at least 40 to 60 pounds of nitrogen available, along with about 20 pounds of phosphorus and 90 pounds of potash to really try to shoot for that 2 to 3 ton of dry matter yield. That would be kind of optimum for economic return there. So with this just being a cover crop, I don't think that it would have warranted spending the money on the fertilizer. So we could get that from fertilizer or manure application, about 25 tons per acre of solid manure, about 7,000 gallons of liquid dairy manure would work real well in this system.
Okay. Interestingly, we're actually seeing crown rusts on oats, and especially in the lower nitrogen areas of the field here. And not an uncommon disease on oats. It's pretty common here in Wisconsin. One of the most common diseases actually in the U.S. on oats. And we're actually seeing 2 spore types here. We're actually seeing the Uridinia, which are the orange kind of fluffy spore types, and then we're also seeing the Telia spores, which are the darker black spore type. And the Telia will actually give way to Basidia and Basidia spores that will actually infect buckthorn. So the interesting thing about this rust is it has to have buckthorn to alternate, and we're kind of up against a hedgerow in this field, and I'm sure there's plenty of buckthorn, as there is a lot of buckthorn in Wisconsin, and so that's probably where a lot of the spores are coming from. And it really likes the kind of these mild days that are nice and sunny, a little bit of wind to move the spores around, and then we get a nice cool night and heavy dews. That's really ideal. So it's not entirely surprising to see it here in the crop, but we are noticing where we have higher nitrogen, a little less crown rust, and we know that nitrogen can help reduce crown rust. But if we were going to take this for forage, we'd probably manage it a little more intensively. That nitrogen, I'd probably look for a resistant variety. We don't have complete resistance to crown rust, but we do have some varieties with some good partial resistance. So studying variety trial data, and then also reaching out to your local extension educator just to get some help making those variety choices. If you'd like to learn more about oat crown rust, feel free to visit badgercropdoc.com. If you'd like to learn more about nutrient management or pest management in general, feel free to visit ipcm.wisc.edu.